guys. Welcome back to the Pleasantly Outspoken podcast. I am Patrice.
And I'm the one and only Rika B, baby.
Yes. So if you guys are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you can find us at Outspoken Podcast on YouTube. We are also on Instagram and TikTok at Pleasantly Outspoken Pod. Also, while you guys are driving to work, dropping the kids off, picking up your tree, whatever you like to do, you guys can listen to us on Spotify as well as Apple Podcasts.
Yes, girl.
So what's up with you, cutie?
What's going on, Daddy?
No, nothing much. I'm chilling. Like I'm blessed.
Yes. Blessed and highly favored.
Yes, happy girl. Happy.
I can see it radiating off you. A little happy thing now. Okay, period.
Yes, brilliant. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So what we getting into today, girl? What you want to talk
Today
about?
we're talking about something real interesting. And I'm so interested to know what you want to say. And I'm interested to know what y'all going to say too.
We want to know. Y'all got to let us know what's up.
But we are talking about knowing what we know now.
Mm-hmm.
What we had done differently before.
Yes. Yes.
So
I like that.
Knowing what we know now, what would we have done differently before? So what would you have done differently?
Girl, I'm going to just jump right out there and say making my own goddamn decisions. Okay, because I'm saying that because I let a lot of people have so much control of my decision making in my life, period. And even at a young age. And I just feel like I'm a person, I kind of know what I want to do and I'm going to do that. But it was loved ones or relationships where I let them dictate what I should do, but not really what my passion was or in my heart what I really wanted to do. So now looking back, I was like, look, I would have been like, shut up. I got this. Give me advice because, I love advice, but like I really would have done things differently. Like I lived in California at one time. I would have stayed out there longer. I wanted to just do different things. I wanted to travel, but I let people, tell me a certain thing.
What's best for you?
Yeah, like what's best for you? Like, no, I know what's best for me, but you live and you learn.
Yes, and you apply.
Okay.
Because I'm quick to apply what I learned. Period. I'm gonna show you that I learned something.
Yeah. So what you got?
I wouldn't have went to college.
Me either.
Nope.
Wasted goddamn money, but why not?
Yeah, because don't get me wrong. In college, I met so many good people. Some of which I keep in contact with today, lit people. One in particular is so near and dear to me. I appreciate this guy so much. He's a big asshole, and he knows exactly who he is if he's watching. But he's so special. So the people that I've met, fellowship, and just getting to do different things and meet people from different places,
right,
is amazing or whatever. But I wouldn't have went to college, and y'all know why. Sally Mae now is talking about a nail net on my credit report. Like, what?
Yes. Like,
why is education should be free? And Joe Biden.
Oh Lord, not politics.
Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say Joe Biden, cause what's his name? Donald Trump. He knocking on the door again. And Joe Biden, you better get to it before he do.
All I gotta say is make America great again.
Make these motherfucking student loans disappear.
Oh no, Biden's supposed to make the loan disappear. He made my sister disappear, but he ain't make mine.
Right.
Her loan disappear, not mine.
And we gonna jump your sister, cause what? We gonna jump her. She got her. She thinks she all that.
Yo, she was happy as shit. I was like, good for you, because she was in debt with that. So I was like, girl, I know that's right. Like
it's
clear it out.
It's a scheme. It's a scheme.
It's a scam.
Whatever you want to call it. All those S words.
But
it's a snake.
I agree with you, because like college was nothing, honestly, for me. I didn't really learn anything, but I did learn a lot about friendships, and I met my best friend in college, and shout out to Rika, because we got the same name. Hey girl. But I met her. But other than that, I don't give a fuck about that damn shit. Like, it wasn't really giving me what I need, because at the end of the day, I feel like I was destined for more than just school.
And that's going to be another poll that we put up on the Pleasantly Outspoken page on Instagram. So make sure y'all really follow this page, because
we do polls. We
want to know how many of you who have went to college are working in the field of which you took up that
majored in,
major in college.
Because a lot of people don't. Like, they leave college and they do not work in their major. Like they're just getting a regular job and trying to figure it out. So it really is a scam at the end of the day, baby. Like it's cute and people like, oh, I'm the first out of my family generation, whatever, to go to college. That's cute and all, but what you really gonna do with that degree,
right?
though?
And I hit on that in one of our previous podcasts that the only reason that I would even think about going back to school, and there are grants and scholarships of which you can go out for, but it's to show my son that it could be done.
Yeah,
like that's it. Other than that, fuck society and what y'all talking about college, because college ain't shit.
Well,
and
that's true. Shit, fuck it. But
yeah.
But I would say, like, it's nothing wrong with going to a 2-year college to figure out, okay, do I want to go to a big school? Because it will save you a lot of money with these loans. Because first, I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I just jumped out there and went to a 2-year college, and it was okay, but it still was like not for me. But at the end of the day, just maybe jump out there and go to a local college first before you go to a huge college or out of state, because it's a lot of money. Because at the end of the day, you might end up being a freaking, I don't know, like something else, and it didn't need a degree for that. Like you might be an entrepreneur where you can actually just make money being yourself and not having to go to school and get a degree, like, so, but I end up going to college and dropping out, and now I end up going to esthetician school and got me like, basically it's like a trade. So if I would have known that, I would have did that right after high school. But sometimes you need those 2 years to learn what you want to do.
Exactly. I think that was one of the best, like some of the best advice that I've gotten, like coming out of high school, was to, it's not a bad thing, or you won't be looked down upon should you choose to go to a 2-year college before you go to a major university. I feel like there are strides being taken to like put people in a better position. I see it firsthand. My niece, she's in high school, and the high school that she goes to, when she graduates, she'll have the equivalent of
like the credit
2-year, 2-year college credit. So she won't have to like do the whole like 2-year college thing, if I'm correct. But before we jump to the next topic on what we know now, I want to square up with somebody, and that person I want to square up with is my mother, because
hey, Mom.
I had a full ride to Trinity to stay in DC to go to high school. I had a full ride. Me and my sister had a full ride. And because we had boyfriends, my mother wanted us to go and get the college experience. Like, Trinity is not a college. So we went to VSU. Big ups to VSU because...
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I went to Virginia State. It was lit. But baby, I ain't finished. And I feel like I would have finished if I would have went to Trinity and been comfortable at my college.
And, girl,
and for free, I wouldn't have been in that. I wouldn't have had that nail net on my in my credit report. So, Mom, pay my
look, don't get at Mom like that. Don't get at Mom like that. She was just trying to look out. But it's funny because you went to Virginia State. I went to Richard Bland in Petersburg. You was right there.
Yeah, I was in Petersburg.
Yeah, so girl, he was down the street from me. Hey, I used to go to Virginia State with my friends from my college, and we used to just go hang out or whatever. But no, I get that. Like, what the fuck? College took our damn money for no reason. Okay, and we got.
You ain't getting shit from me.
Shit,
or my kids.
Oh my God!
But knowing what you know now, what else would you have done?
Girl, okay, this is something that I just don't know. But I feel like knowing what I know now, I would have waited to fall in love if I could have. Because I felt like I fell in love at a young age. In high school, I fell in love at the age of 18, right before I graduated, whatever, or 17 going to 18, whatever. I fell in love, and I let him kind of like really fuck up my mental as a young bad little bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, I was disturbed from this guy. Like, shout out to him. He know who he is. But it's like, I would have waited to fall in love, because that shit at a young age will fuck up your mental, bro. Like, you really be in love thinking this is the guy for me. No, I end up going to college, and when I go to college, I'm still holding him down. Girl, he don't text me back. He don't call me. So we broke up in college. So my feelings is hurt. I'm hours away from home, and I have to deal with that with myself. And I feel like I don't want my daughter or son to go through that. of course they may have to, but it's just like, damn, I wish I would have just been kind of more so not, we're going to be into guys or whatever, but it's just like, I wish I just didn't fall so deep so early. And maybe that's not too early.
And it's not too early because I had my first love. Well, that started when I was 16. We were together for 5 years, and we also broke up when I went to college.
Yeah.
But I really think that it was a blessing that it happened that way, and I look at it like that because that was probably the biggest hurdle that I had to get over as it pertains to like a relationship. Mm-hmm. So once I got over him, I felt like I can get over anybody.
Anything. You know
what I'm saying? Good, and it happened early. It happened early on, so I was like kind of appreciative for that.
No, that is a good thing that it does happen. You learn from that at a young age, which is good. Like, it help you go in your 20s. You kind of know what's up and how to handle things differently. And girl, now we in the 30s. Ciao. Woo! But anyways, what you know now? What you know now?
Knowing what I know now, and I love everybody that knows me, of course, knows that I love my son so freaking much, and he gets on my nerve nowadays. But we're like this, like he's like my little best friend, my broke best friend. But I would have definitely chosen who I had a child with.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and I understand. No bitterness or anything. Just you live and you learn. And you know better and you do better. That's why I don't have another child now. That's a big thing. Yeah. I'd rather freaking get married, and you know what I'm saying. They say you know, you rather have a baby by somebody and you don't want to get married or whatever the thing is now.
Yeah.
But I would definitely choose wisely about who I have a child with.
No, that's a good point, because that's why I don't have a child to this day, because I'm so scared. Like you know, I'm very nervous of having a child by someone and hating that person, because I don't want to hate my child's father. Like, I don't want to hate them. I want to love them. I do want a family. Like, I definitely want a family. But what I notice is a lot of men can't handle the person I am. So it's going to take a very lucky man, strong man, to handle somebody with my personality. So that's why I just like play it cool, because I know I'm going to, when I know the guy that's for me, when it's time, like I'm going to feel it. I'm going to know it. So I do be a little cautious of that, but that is like a little fear of mine, because I see what women go through and guys go through. And I just don't want that to really be a thing in my life. And I'm going to be honest about it, you know? So I just be cautious with that. But, and like I said, you're an amazing mother. And, you know, if it was different for you, that would have been great. But this is your story, and you doing a great job at it. Like,
definitely my story.
It's definitely your story.
And I feel like I should tell it more. Like, I've been so focused on, like, just the day-to-day, or, you know, getting myself to a place where I want to be, and making sure my son is, you know, happy and growing to be a respectable and respectful young man. And I forgot that I do have a story, and I'm still writing my story. So
yes, because y'all can say, we gonna get into it. Like we said, y'all gotta follow our Instagram, because we're gonna go live and we're gonna make videos. We're gonna talk about it. But like, when I first met her, like, I just knew, like, I was like, I like this girl. I like her. Like, we just click like that. And it's crazy, because usually I don't click with a lot of females. So it was like a real cool connection. And she told me kind of, you know, a little bit her story, what's going on in her life, whatever. And I was like, nah, she a real ass bitch. Like, we gonna be real locked in, and here we are today. But yeah, girls, let me see what else I know now. Let's see. Okay, so I would have really taken my model career seriously, because I had so many opportunities, and I'm thankful for them. I was almost on American Next Top Model. Oh, you okay? I was almost on American Next Top Model. I was also almost signed with an agency in New York, and I was signed with the agency in LA. And I feel like, you know what, I wish I would have took it seriously at a younger age, but I didn't know that I loved modeling until high school, because I end up on a modeling team. And that's how I figured out, like, okay, no, I love this shit. So I was on the modeling team. I was doing good. I started getting like opportunities after that with like designers and stuff like that. So I just wish I took it seriously, but I was taking it seriously, but I feel like at a young age, you don't understand the industry. Like, you don't know the industry. The industry of fashion is crazy as models and everything. So I didn't have anyone to help me in those situations. So I was guiding myself at a young age. Like, it's easy to get scammed in modeling, taken advantage of. I lived in a model home in New York, in Spanish Harlem, and it was crazy. Girls was doing things, and like, I was terrified. So I went through a lot in the model career, and where I am today as Rika B, as my brand, I'm happy now. But before, I was like, oh my God, I should have took modeling seriously. But now that I think about it, like, I'm okay. I'm okay where I am. Yes, I want to be walking down the runway on New York Fashion Week, and it's gonna happen.
Right.
Stay tuned.
I want to walk down some runway.
I walked in.
I
LA
might be a little
Fashion
short,
Week.
but
nah, she be walking, y'all. She be going off. That's why I told her. I said we gotta go to New York Fashion Week.
yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like, I always see myself on a cover of magazines, and it's not too late for me. It's not too late for that, because now the way I'm doing it, I can be in control. I don't have an agencies telling me, oh, you can't change your hair like this, because I love to be different. I don't want to be like the regular model. Models are clothes hangers, if you did not know. Like, they're clothes hangers. Like, they just switch clothes for the designers. I want to be a whole brand of someone. You know what I'm saying? So now that I learned that, I am cool though. So that's a little,
Yeah, we're in different times, so I feel like you're right where you need to be. Like, back then, things were so controlled and so black and white. Right now, you can scribble and make that shit look good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you?
Yeah.
It's not too late. It's not too late at all. So for me, something else that I would have done differently, I would have spoke up.
That's a good one.
I would have spoke up. Judging from like my personality or whatever, because I'm so like, happy go lucky, or like positive, or just joking all the time.
Yeah.
People wouldn't think that I probably would have had a reason to like slap a bitch. But
like
no, not
today.
no.
Yeah.
And that's just being funny, not necessarily slap a bitch, but like just speaking up and having more initial responses to things, and not letting stuff eat me up, or letting things take space in my mind where people not paying rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what my mom said, like, don't let things take space in your mind if they not paying rent or something like that. But I'm not gonna hold the burden or the baggage of someone else's drama or someone else's projections. Like, people would treat you how they feel about themselves, and here I go, like, taking it on and not speaking up for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's liberating, and it actually, you can actually feel like the weight being lifted off of you when you speak up for yourself.
Yeah, no, you do, for sure.
Like, speak up for yourself, because you would be thinking that you did something wrong, or carrying this baggage and being heavy throughout your days, and whole time it don't have nothing to do with you.
Nope.
So
at all.
I would definitely have more initial responses. That I also learned in therapy, to have initial responses and hold people accountable. So knowing what I know now, I would definitely hold people accountable and have an initial response.
That's girl, that's important.
Yeah,
I'm glad you said that. That's very important.
People be thinking that, I don't want to be confrontational. I'm non-confrontational. I just rather just let that shit ride. It ain't even that deep. But it is that deep.
It is. Yeah. Sometimes you got to have those uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah, a lot of times you got to have those uncomfortable
conversations. You do. And it is what it is. Whatever is the outcome is going to be the outcome. But you got to do it.
And for sure, a person that's not willing to have an uncomfortable conversation with me, whether it be friend or someone that I'm trying to get to know on a romantic level, you are not for me.
Yeah, for sure. No, you make a good point. Okay. And something else that was like weighing heavy on my heart is fear. Letting fear go. Like, knowing what I know now, I would have not had so much fear in my heart, man. Like, I had so much fear in my heart at a young age of just like doing what I want to do, or if I'm going to disappoint others or leave my family behind while I'm trying to conquer something. Like, just so much fear. Like, or quitting the job that just didn't suit me anymore. Why am I holding a job at the age of 21 that is just some bullshit that's paying me like $18, $19 an hour, or $15 an hour, whatever amount of money. Like,
Right.
when I have bigger dreams than that, like, why did I have so much fear of leaving that position or leaving that loved one behind because they wasn't like understanding what I really wanted to do in life, or leaving that toxic relationship? Like, I don't understand why I had so much fear. But now I look back, I kind of laugh at myself like, girl, you was scared for no reason. And it's okay. Like, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up now. Just be on that shit now. And don't let fear ever, when fear comes in your heart, you going to look at it head on and be like, nah, I got this. You ain't about to come over here and ruin nothing I got going on.
Period. Fear is fake.
It's so fake. Like,
Fear
it's
is
really
fake.
fake. It's just a mindset. Like, it's really a mindset thing. So I'm glad I'm to a point where I'm not scared of nothing. I'm really going for everything I deserve.
And like, we gotta really be honest with ourselves. Like, how many of us have really held ourselves back? Like, we
Think
could
about
be
it.
so much further in our
Yeah.
lives, but we have like literally been the ones to hold ourselves back. We want to blame it on what we've been through. We want to blame it on the fact that we the oldest child and we couldn't have a childhood. We want to blame it on everything under the book.
Everything.
But we are the reasons, and our fear is the reason that we're not where we thought we should be.
Nope.
So
the scary as a motherfucker.
Scary shit. And I know shit, me, I was the scary one too. I was scary as shit too.
Yeah.
Thinking about, the wrong things.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely the wrong things.
God didn't make us to be fearful. He didn't make us to be scared of anything other than him or what he can do. What the fuck I look like being scared of what somebody else gonna think about me or gonna say? Not that I wasn't there before, but I knowing what I know now, I know that God didn't make me to be fearful of anything.
Who give a fuck what Nene down the street got to think about me? Okay, I'm that bitch. Okay.
No. Know what I know now, I would have taken better care of my health. Not saying that I'm not healthy, being though I had a child my age right now. I would have taken better care of my health. I wasn't always as healthy as I am now. I definitely would have hit the ground running at a young age and kept at it. You know what I'm saying? Because I probably would have been way healthier or, in way better shape, or maybe different opportunities would have opened the door or what would have been presented to me. But yeah, like my booty would have been,
do you think it's like, but do you think it's like our culture, like being African American, like do you think like we're raised in a certain way of like foods and what we like eat? Because like
I wouldn't say that. I kind of wouldn't say African American, because if there's African Americans everywhere in the UK or whatever and other places such, and over there, a lot of things that we have here is banned there.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, right about so that. And I wish it would be banned here. Like,
okay.
Like I be thinking all the time, like McDonald's, Wendy's, like just shut all that shit down.
Yeah. What would they do if they like? What would y'all do out there if McDonald's, KFC, Popeye,
and Popeye's high as a
motherfucker. Like what? Shut all that shit down. Well, I'll be all right. You know what
I'll be all right too.
Give me a little Caesar salad. Okay,
I'll be
cool.
all right too. Now, sometimes I want hot food. I don't want no damn salad.
Give me some chicken wings and a Caesar salad. I'm all right.
Yeah.
But
and some baked beans and double eggs.
Double eggs. Shout out to my sister. She makes some good double eggs. Shit. But no, that's true. Like, and that's what I be like, really, like when I lock in the gym, girl, I be locked in the gym. But when I'm not locked in, like right now, I'm not locked in the gym. And I feel like my butt getting smaller. I feel like I'm losing weight. And I'm like, hold on now. I got to get back in the gym. So I definitely agree with you. It's like we really do got to be mindful of our health. And like my family has a lot of issues with cancer and things like that. So it really scares the shit out of me sometimes. And I'm just like, it's hard to eat healthy because honestly, eating healthy is more expensive. And it's sad that that's how it is in the world. But like, you just got to take like those different steps to kind of try your best and just do what you can do. Like, I know everybody can't afford organic or, this or, doing all these strict diets. But, like, just be mindful of what you are putting in your body at the end of the day.
Right. Absolutely. Be mindful.
Yes. So, I also have another one that just grinds my gears. Gets me boiling and inside. Not giving people all of me that didn't deserve me. I know now a lot of motherfuckers did not deserve my energy, my vibes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My time of the day.
Girl, I think that was one of mine too.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just energy, giving it to people that just did not deserve it. It's like it really messes with you because you look back and like, why would I ever talk to this person? Like, why would I ever just give so much when they gave so little?
But girl, I'm going to cut that right there. Because all that you are, all that I am, that shit ain't nothing. Like I said, enough for me to go around 10 times over. Okay. That was nothing.
We fool, baby. We fool with the vibes. We fool with the energy.
That was nothing. Like, I have no problem with that. Like, I gave you my little energy or whatever.
But keep it moving. And it'll be all right.
What was that?
Yep. So, hey.
X? I don't have an X.
X? X who? What is an X?
Y'all can't prove it. No, but I would have traveled sooner. Ooh, I would have started traveling sooner, like.
But okay, so when you say traveling sooner, because traveling takes a lot of coins. So what do you mean by traveling sooner? Like, give me a little.
Coin schmoins. I would have found the coins and I would have traveled sooner. Like, I would have made it more of a priority to start traveling sooner. I mean, I'm still young. I mean, I've been traveling, but still, like, I would have probably omitted some of the things that I found to be, or that I thought was important then.
Yeah.
Or maybe I would have, told my mom or whoever that I would have preferred, to travel rather than having, like, material things. But now, like, every year, like, my son's birthday, like, we don't do parties or things. We would create memories and we'll go places, we'll travel or whatever.
That's
good. And he gotta have it all. So sometimes we come home, we might still have something or do something. But
question.
Yeah, we be traveling.
So having a child, what age did you start traveling with your child? Like on a plane or something, like,
I think he was probably like 6.
Okay.
Yeah, he was probably like 6. I think I was a little younger when my parents were traveling with me, but yeah, I think definitely it should be. What is really the end goal? Like, what's really more important, or like, than to travel the world? Like, what's really...
Honestly, now that I'm older though, for real, can understand it. There's nothing more important to me than traveling the world, experiencing life.
Yeah,
because we know got one,
and to leave something for your kids.
Yes,
but nothing besides that. To leave something for my kids and to live the longest life so that I can enjoy my kids or experience my kids and their kids. And what is more important?
Because the world is so big, and I learned that when I first went out the country. I was like, oh my gosh, like, the world is so amazing. The different foods, the different cultures, just the different sun. Like, it's like, feel like a whole different sun in Mexico.
Smell, like, what the fuck? Like, when I travel other places, why it don't smell like oil and gas?
Yeah,
and
right. It smells like fresh air. Like, I'm really feeling some fresh air. Yeah. The water is clear. Like, it's just like amazing feeling. And I think that's why a lot of us always want to go on vacation, because we need that feeling. And I can only imagine if we had that feeling here 24/7. Could you imagine a life like...
I could imagine.
Oh my God. Sometimes I just be like, you know what, I just want to move to the Bahamas or Jamaica. Like,
yeah, that's what I say. I'm kicking the US. I'm just
be naked all day, looking good, glistening in the sun with a coconut in my hand. Hey, babe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
teach me how to fish and how to, like this. How to garden, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
with the spear, fishing.
Yeah, how to plant my own fruits and veggies.
Seriously. Because but I didn't that's crazy, because I didn't grow up traveling. My parents never really took us nowhere besides road trips. We would go to, like, my father's mother house in Lynchburg or something like that. But or I think we went to like Florida or like South Carolina, North Carolina, but I never got to travel out the country with my parents. And now that I'm older, my father isn't here anymore. I still have my mom, but like I want my mom to experience going to like a all inclusive resort. Girl, you can drink and eat all you want. We already paid for it, baby. So I'm gonna get. It might not be
top shelf, but you can still drink.
Hey, it's still good enough to get a little turn, baby. So I'm gonna take my mom out the country. I can't wait. But like, I just wanted that as a young child to like just travel with my parents. So now, when I have a family, I'm gonna do that. Like my kids is gonna know an airport, baby. We're gonna know an airport, a passport. We're gonna know that. We're gonna know the different countries. We're gonna know. We just gonna have a good old time.
Right.
Okay. Yes. So I love that though. Like that. Yeah. Oh, what else you got? Like, what else you got, girl? You want? Okay.
I would have started therapy sooner.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I would have started therapy sooner. I think I would be
sooner. When?
I think as a child, it was necessary.
Did you have like? Would you say trauma as a child?
Yeah, I had trauma as a child. I think a lot of us had trauma as a child, honestly.
Yeah.
And that's why I work so hard for my child not to have trauma in his life as a child. But yeah, I would have started therapy earlier.
You know, therapy is definitely amazing. It's really good work. I did it when my dad passed away. It was like, you know, therapy for grieving. And I had to talk to someone because my mind was all over the place, baby. Like, my mind was all over the place. I was just going through just terrible times. Like, losing a parent is something very serious that I don't want nobody to go through. We're going to go through it. But, yeah, I use a therapist for that. And then I only had a therapist for maybe a month or two. And then, I don't know. For me, maybe it's because the therapist I had, I probably should try someone else. She was cool, but it was like, it wasn't really connecting for me in certain ways. And I just still feel like so angry and still feel like she's telling me something I already know. I don't know what I was really seeking for, because they don't supposed to tell you something to do. But it was just something that wasn't connecting. And honestly, I feel like I did the damn work on my own. But it's nothing wrong with going to someone.
They can give you homework. They can
yeah, like I feel like I really did the core work myself and just had to be like, look, this is on you. You got to change something, so do it. So that's what I did. But they definitely do help. It's a starting point for you sometimes. So, I mean, it's also, again, about finding the right therapist that matches you. So,
yeah. So I have a question.
What's your question?
Would you rather go back in time? Would you rather go back in time and like do things over, or be given $1 million?
Oh my God, I feel like a lot of people have been asking this question. All right, hold on. Can I just, the question I understand. But when you say go back in time, does it mean like my life will be the same in time or different?
Go back in time at a different age. The only thing you have the capability or the ability to change are your actions, or what you had control over. So would you go back in time and do anything over for yourself, or would you take $1 million?
I would take $1 million. $1 million all the way. Because I feel like the million right now, I know what to do with it. I know how to invest it. I know how to make more millions. And it's just where I am. I'd rather just run with that million. I do, like, on some real shit. I would just take the $1 million right now and just see what I'm capable of. Why not?
I think I'd go back in time.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
And
but you know the fucking crazy thing?
What?
See, I don't know. I would have to ask God, like, if I could have my son but choose a different person, or if I couldn't choose a different person, I would probably still have my son, still choose the same person, but just make different decisions with that person. But I would probably go back in time.
The only thing I would want to go back in time for, and right now in my life, is to see my father again and be with my father again and talk to him and just be in that moment again with him. Other than that, I don't need to go back in time. My life it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's my path. That's my path. That's why I would take $1 million right now and just do what I need to do. But I get it. Okay, I got a question for you. Would you rather have the power to cure any illness or prevent any conflict?
Cure any illness. Yeah. I would cure any illness 100 times over. I think a healthy life, healthy people, we would definitely see better days and see happier days.
Yes.
Conflict, a little bit of conflict ain't bad.
A little lie. Got square with somebody ain't bad.
You know what I'm saying?
a little drama, baby.
I mean, nowadays it ain't even no conflict and people just getting killed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's
police
crazy.
killing, going in people's houses and killing people for no reason.
No damn reason.
In their own house, like it's really,
the world we live in is crazy. But
yeah, I would heal. I would heal.
I love that.
Yes. It'd be some sexy, some healthy, happy individuals. I think a lot of things would be different.
It would. And with that being said, what did you learn from this episode, babes?
From this episode, it just was furthermore solidified that college. I ain't even want to say nothing bad about it, because there's some people that still aspire to go to college and actually learn. But
do it for you. I would say do it for you. Don't do it for no one else. Because a lot of people in your ear like, go to college. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to be on that pole, baby. But really, for real, do it for you, and really like just make sure you understand what college is all about before you're going to college. So no, but I get it too, girl. I understand. I just learned that, take life by the balls.
Yes.
Take it by the balls.
Yes, that's
Swing
a good
on
one.
that thing. Swing on that thing and
That's
do
a
it to
good
the
one.
fullest.
Fear is fake. Take life by the balls.
Yes.
Swing on it. All that.
Pop a little 1-2 on there. But with that being said, this was a great episode.
It always
cheers,
is a great
babes.
episode.
Okay, pleasantly outspoken.
Follow us on IG.
Yes.
Subscribe to our YouTube.
Bye. I'll see you in the next episode.